Welcome back to the Cheap Seats. Scott Kirby, Josh Komnick, broadcasting live from the Christian Village, located at 1507 7th Street. The phone, Kara or Julie, at 732-218942. Just wanted to mention that the Summer Nationals are tomorrow at the racetrack. A big purse, winning driver, about $10,000.
Big money.
You got a car we can enter?
Well, I've got a car, but I don't. Well, it's a minivan, but
is it fast?
Well, no, not really. Well, my wife drives fast, but
we'll put her behind the wheel for $10,000.
Yeah, we could try it.
If she's willing,
I'll try anything for.
Put the little Blades emblem on the side out there, our sponsor.
I like the way you're talking, Curb.
There we go.
Put the kids in the back. Turn on the movie. Put
a DVD in and say, "Hang on, guys, we're
going for some money here."
For a ride.
Yeah.
I'd also like to mention that youth football sign-ups are going on at Grau Chevrolet now till July 15th. So if you got a youngster, kindergarten through 8th grade that wants to play some tackle football, get on out to Grau to sign up. Practices start July 22nd. 5:30 start time. Coaches will be there about 5, and then you get all the information when you sign up as far as equipment handouts and all that. So get out there.
Braves country.
Wow, what was that? Was that for you?
Yeah.
Thought Jim plugged something in there.
He's
We're
a Braves fan.
Braves country. But yeah, get on out to Grau, sign up for Lincoln Youth Football. It's a great sport. I've been affiliated with it for about 9 or 10 years now, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, a lot of that's coming up. The fields are looking nice out there. I just drove by the other day, nicely manicured, and it's about that time. I'm ready. I'm kind of ready for football.
I am too, and it's right around the corner, Josh. Training camps start here in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Bears will be up in Bourbonnais, and if you've never been up there, I suggest you go. We went up last year, and it's great facilities, and I mean, they got 3 or 4 fields right there. Very accessible. You can see everything that's going on. It's a good time. They've got vendors there. You can get autographs. They're giving away free stuff. It's a good time. But if you're going this year, you better get there early because they've changed all their practice times. They're going in the mornings now. A lot of the NFL teams around the league are doing that, going early because of the heat. Absolutely. Yeah. So I think they start like at 9 in the morning, where it was like 11. So you have to get up early. It's about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, I think it was, but good times.
Yeah, and they're expected to be better. Well, I think
we'll see. It's kind of up in the air right now with the new coach. So we'll see what his philosophy is. Lost some key players, but we also got some linemen in here, so we'll see now.
Kirby, got some information for you. A guy that I always enjoyed watching. Not that I was a Braves fan, but it was hard not to be there for a while in high school when they were winning every pennant and division as possible. Chipper Jones got his number retired just the other day, and just want to give you some of the stats, just the company he was in for a minute. Stan Musial, Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, and Lou Gehrig were the only other players in Major League history, along with Chipper Jones, to record at least 2,500 hits, 1,500 walks, 1,500 runs, 500 doubles, 450 home runs, 1,500 RBIs, while hitting 300 average, with a 400 on-base percentage and a 500 slugging percentage. That's some company.
That is.
Stan Musial, Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, Lou Gehrig, and Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones just retired his number.
And he's going for first ballot Hall of Famer. So just some little tidbit info there.
Well, Josh, we got a kid on the line that's
hoping to become
these numbers.
I can understand that.
We got Ryan Aper online. Good morning, Ryan.
Morning. How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
It's Ryan Aper, the Florida Marlin draftee and current Batavia Muckdog. So you're out in New York right now, right, Ryan?
Yes, sir. The weather has not been very forgiving up here these last couple of days.
A lot of rain?
Yeah, we've been getting quite a bit of rain. We've had the past 3 games get rained out. So we're in a 5-game home stretch, and we haven't even played a game yet. We got them all rained out.
Well, get you some downtime, get things situated.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of just go from the beginning here, Ryan. You graduated from Lincoln High School 2 years ago,
Yep.
and went over to Lincoln Land, played 2 years there.
Yes, sir.
And
I mean, coming out of high school, didn't really have many choices. I had a couple of junior colleges. Eastern Illinois kind of talked to me a little bit, and then Southern Illinois University came in really late after I'd already signed on at Lincoln Land. So it kind of put me in a weird spot. I mean, obviously out of high school, you want to go Division I, but I knew pretty much from the get-go that junior college was probably going to be my best bet after not too many Division I schools came calling. So just went to Lincoln Land and just kept my head down and just kept working hard every day and trying to get out of there and get to a nice big Division I program, and it ended up working out to me going in the 6th round of the draft. So it was more than I could have imagined, that's for sure. But my 2 years at Lincoln Land were great. I mean, I loved everything about Lincoln Land. Coaches, everything there was just really felt at home, and they really treat you like a family over there. So.
Well, hopefully some of these Division I schools are seeing right now and kicking themselves in the butt. Why didn't we recruit this kid and give him a 4-year scholarship? But everything works out for a reason. They can't get any better for the situation you're in right now, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, Josh Komnick here. How's it going, man? And you say that the whole high school thing anymore is the Division I. I got to go Division I. I got to do this. Don't you think ultimately maybe this was obviously a good decision for you? I mean, you were able to go even after the first year. I went junior college right out of high school. After 1 year, you had a great year, and in another year, if you're at a Division I, you're staying till at least your junior year, and maybe you just never know. Something, you could get hurt, this could happen, and I think there's so many kids that want to get to that Division I level. And don't get me wrong, I was there. It's awesome, but I think sometimes it's so overboard sometimes and thought about that you forget about some teams or some schools that maybe actually the best fit for you.
Exactly right. I mean, I had to find that out. It's kind of a reality check for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
sure.
Like I said, in high school, everybody wants to be the Division I kid. But for me, once I saw that not too many schools were interested in me, I really kind of set my sights towards junior college. And honestly, junior college, I think I would advise to anybody. I mean, you get your 2 years in at your general ed,
mm-hmm.
you get that stuff out of the way, and you're going to play. I mean, you can go to a Division I school, and they can tell you all this stuff about how you're going to be our guy your freshman year, and then you go there, and you're not even playing until your junior year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, it was more of a I want to go and play right away kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Ron Riggle at Lincoln Land gave me a really good opportunity to come in freshman year, day one, starting center field, and playing every day. So that was a blessing in disguise, honestly, by none of the Division I schools calling. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of kids do really overlook the junior college aspect of it because, I mean, it's a small school, a lot of close to home kind of things. Kids might want to get out or whatever. But I mean, if you're looking to play good baseball, I mean, I played in a really good conference. It's Division II junior college baseball at Lincoln Land. So I can honestly say that the competition that I was playing every day helped me to become a better player, and the coaching that I got and the direction that I got from the coaches at Lincoln Land definitely helped me to become a better player. I mean, we had Dustin Knabler on the staff who played professional baseball, and then Bull, obviously, who's been doing it forever. I mean, he's seen it all. He's seen O'Malley. He's seen Justin and Jason Knabler. I mean, he's seen a lot of great baseball players, and so he kind of knows the way it works and what you got to do. And he kind of sat me down day one and said he saw me enough in high school to know, I mean, this is what we need you to work on. And it was attitude. It was getting stronger. It was just becoming more of a well-rounded baseball player. And that, I mean, him kind of setting that out for me, excuse me, him setting that out for me from day one really kind of gave me a direction to go into and focus on the things that I really needed to be working on, and that really did help me in my 2 years there.
So kind of go over the process of how you enter the MLB draft. You're obviously a sophomore at junior college. How does one, do you have to fill out an application to go to the MLB draft? Do you have scouts?
And do they still have some for us to fill out?
Well, yeah, I'll fill it out, but it's not going anywhere. But do they have scouts that come and talk to you, say, hey, do you want to enter the draft? How's that process work? And,
Well, honestly, from my understanding, I'm pretty sure at a junior college, you're eligible for the draft automatically. I mean, even after your freshman year, you're eligible for the draft. You don't have to sign into anything. You don't have to send a form in or nothing like that. So, I mean, I didn't have any scouts talking to me my freshman year. The scouts kind of started coming in the first scout that came in was with the Boston Red Sox. He came in I want to say early February, and then that was the first team that really kind of was pretty high up on me. And our first weekend, actually, down in Mississippi, they had guys there cross-checking me and scouting me and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure, I mean, once you're at a junior college, if you're on the roster, you're eligible to be drafted. I mean, even after your freshman year. Because I know Harlan had a kid this year as a freshman that got drafted in the 5th round.
So I guess when you put up the numbers that you did, your sophomore year there at Lincoln Land, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb saying, hey, this kid's got some potential. So then they just call you and say, hey, I mean, how did you find out that you were drafted by the Marlins, I guess, is the quick question. I mean, did they...
Okay, well, it was a pretty grueling process, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I had actually had a couple deals lined up. I had a deal with the Red Sox for the pick before that I had gotten taken. So the 172nd pick was when I thought I was going to go. They had called me about 15 minutes before and said, hey, we got a deal for you here at this pick. Would you sign? I said, yeah, absolutely. And about 5 minutes before I got taken, like probably 3 minutes before the Red Sox got their pick at 172, they called me back and said, hey, a high school kid just lowered his number, so it's 50-50 with you and this kid right now, so just hang tight, keep your phone by you. So, okay. So that kind of brought me back down to reality for a second, and they didn't take me. And so, actually, I had it the wrong way. There was 173rd with the Red Sox, and then the Marlins had the 172nd. And so I'm waiting for the next pick, and I hear my name go by. And I honestly, at first, didn't even know who took me. I mean, I hadn't even talked to the Marlins yet that day at all. They didn't call me the night before. And I had a deal set with the Rangers, who had about 10 or 11 picks later as well, if I fell that far. And so, like I said, I hadn't heard from the Marlins, so I really didn't even know that they were going to take me. I went to their pre-draft in late May down at Marlins Park in Miami, which is a beautiful stadium. And I did pretty well. It was my first one, so I didn't know what exactly to expect. So I was kind of nervous going into it. I mean, I went there and did the workout, and I thought everything went smoothly, and apparently it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, apparently you did.
Apparently
you did well enough.
Did all right.
Yeah. Apparently they thought highly enough of me to take me in the 6th round. So it was kind of a surprise, a pleasant surprise at that, though.
So you're just sitting around home with your cell phone in hand, just staring at it.
Yeah.
Waiting for it to
I had
ring.
it up on the computer, and I was just waiting for the Red Sox to come up on the 173rd, and I didn't even have a chance to get that far. So.
Well, that's good. And you were at Wrigley too. Did you go there for? I guess it's like a tryout. You had a pretty good.
Yeah, I went to Wrigley, and I went to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati.
Wow.
Along with Marlins Park down in Miami.
So now, are you flipping the bill for these trips, or do they kind of invite you and fly you in? Or?
Yeah, it's invite only. I mean, you can't just show up and work out. So I was more than fortunate enough to have an invite from 4 teams. I worked out with the Rangers as well, but it was an independent independent league team up in Chicago, the Windy City Thunderbirds or something like that. But yeah, I worked out for those 4 teams, and they had all called me, and like they had all scouted me throughout the year and did all the questionnaires and all the paperwork and stuff like that. And then once you get all that stuff out of the way, that's the worst part about it. You're filling out these 5, 6, 7, 8 page long questionnaires, and they're all the exact same. But you got to do them for each team. If you're not in their system with the questionnaire, then they can't draft you. So it's worth sitting down and taking 30 minutes to fill out a couple pages of paper.
So Ryan, you're in New York now. Started here in the last couple games. When you first moved from Springfield or from Lincoln out there, what's the whole living situation? You have to find an apartment. I know, like when I was in summer ball, they sometimes they gave you host families where they were.
Yeah, I'm with the host family right now.
Yeah, well-to-do people
honestly.
Well-to-do people had enough room in their houses that you stayed there. And talk a little bit about that. It's a job now, but it's also a big change in your life as far as settling down in a new location with new people.
Yeah, the Northeast certainly isn't the Midwest. I will say that. It's a little bit different ballgame out here, a lot more expensive. But no.
I think we just lost Ryan. Let's see. He's still probably talking. But stop right there. I'll send him a text here to call back. But yeah, we definitely want to get him on here. So yeah, that's Ryan Aper right now in New York.
Waking up. Well, it's not. It's an hour ahead, so it's not terribly early, I guess.
Yeah. See, I keep thinking he's in Florida, but he's in New York with the Batavia Muckdogs. He's going to try to give us a call back here. I think cell phone might have went dead on us. But yeah, it sounds very interesting. Just kind of talk about. Now, did you stay at the host family?
I did 1 year.
I think Kurt Courtwright did that as well.
And it's different. It's a different situation, but you get used to it, and these guys will. He will. It helps the cost, right away when you're doing that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's not making a whole lot of money. Probably just enough to probably eat and get whatever supplements and. Well,
most of the time they will foot that bill. The organization generally, from what I've heard, gives you meal money. They'll provide you with the protein that you need to take while you're lifting, or some of the stuff that keeps your body in tip top.
Right.
And I don't know how long that meal money lasts, depending on what you eat, but they don't want you going to McDonald's every day, and eating stuff like that. So I'm sure they'll give those guys some meal money, and when they're on the road, I'm sure it's all taken care of and stuff like that. So I think we finally got him back going now. Go ahead.
You there, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
All right, we lost you there. Well, it was our fault. Our cell phone went dead here, and we're not used to people calling in this long and talking. They usually want to talk and get off here, but very interesting, story with you. And I think we left off with you're with a host family out there in New York.
Yep. My first night here, they flew us all in. We were down in Jupiter, Florida first at the spring training complex. And we flew up here we flew into Buffalo as a team, and then once we got here, we stayed in a hotel room for the first night. We got our roommates and all that stuff figured out. So after that, we moved into a host family, me and another guy. He's from New Jersey. He's a first baseman. So, living situation's well. We got a nice house to stay in, a really nice family that's hosting us, and very, very fortunate to have good people like this to open their home to us for a couple months and let us stay here. So, it's a nice little spot to be in. We're real close to the ballpark. We walk to the ballpark every day. It's about a 1.5-minute walk. But, like you had said, it's a job now, and so it kind of has to kind of change your mindset to it, where it's not just a Saturday, Sunday doubleheader and a sit and wait all week. You got to really mentally prepare yourself for a game every single day, and know that if Monday doesn't go well, then you got Tuesday, Wednesday, and every day the rest of the week. So that's the best part about it, honestly. I think is if you got one bad day, you got 6 more games that week. So it's a pretty good gig out here. I'm very fortunate to be out here.
Ryan, season's underway now. You talked about the short walk to, looks like Dwyer Stadium. How's that working out, and what's the team look like? And talk a little bit about maybe the biggest adjustment. You're going from aluminum to wood. You're probably going from maybe seeing 85 every day at Lincoln Land to now probably low 90s every day. Give us some adjustment that you're going to be working on here in the next few months.
Well, after not playing for about a month from junior college to here, I was kind of a little bit of a setback. But I think it almost helped me to a point. My first couple games, I struggled pretty bad. It's like you just said, it's not 85, 86 every day anymore. I don't think I've seen anything less than 92, 93 since I've been here. I've seen guys topping out at 98, 99 already.
Mm-hmm.
And the aluminum to wood, that's a big jump. But last year I was fortunate enough to play in the Prospect League with the Springfield Sliders, so this isn't the first time that I was swung wood, thankfully. But yeah, that's a pretty big jump right there in itself. The aluminum to wood, but then the pitching. These guys don't miss. Their breaking pitches are always on. The good changeups, good sliders, hard sliders. You got sinker ballers, splitters. It's pitches that you don't normally see every day at junior college. You don't see guys this sharp and this fine, and guys that can really just hit their spots with basically just effortlessly. It's getting better. I'm still in the adjustment phase, but I'm getting there. I'm really trying to work on these holes in my swing, and I found a lot about my swing in these past 2 weeks. I've learned a lot already. Taking every step, every day, is a new learning experience in itself. So I mean, I just gotta take it slow. When you're trying to work on something on a baseball field, it's not something you can just fix overnight, and that's kind of one of the toughest things to go through is really just being patient with yourself and trusting yourself at all times, and even when you're not going 4 for 4 every day, and you just gotta, I mean, take every at bat for what it's worth, and learn and move on, and trust yourself and know that you're not going to make the same mistake twice. And just in the cages every day, working with the hitting coaches. I mean, these guys are professional hitting coaches, so you gotta, I mean, they know what they're talking about. When they tell you something, you really gotta take it for what it's worth, and really put it into your swing and work on it every day. Because I mean, baseball is all about repetition. So.
Yeah, Ryan, and I'm a friend now. I've just joined the social network Twitter. Now, I'm sure you guys have had it. I'm sure you guys have had it for 10 years, but I just got on and started to follow you, and it looked like you got some new wood. That's always my cool thing was getting the new bats or getting the new shoes or the new gloves or something like that. How does that go down? I mean, you've got wood bats. You got to break them. Do you get your kind of your little bat contract?
Yeah, actually, my agent. Actually, I do have an agent. He's out of St. Louis. His name's Drew Owen. He's kind of set me up with some test bats through some bat companies. I've had some from Phoenix Bats and Invictus Bats. And I'm actually, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the company Max Bats, but I'm actually on the verge of signing a bat deal with them. So I'll only be swinging their wooden bats, which is pretty cool. I mean, for a minor league guy to get a bat deal like that, it's not to say hard to come by, but I mean, from a Midwest guy, kind of a late bloomer, kind of came on the map late. It's one of those things where you really got to kind of show for yourself and hope that somebody trusts you enough and puts their trust in you to represent the company well. So hopefully I'll be getting on with Max Bat, and then New Balance cleats. I mean, I've gotten a couple pairs of those and through my agent and stuff like that. So, and then once I sign with the Marlins, they give you a glove for free once you sign, and so I got that coming on the way. So that's, I mean, coming from a junior college where you're getting a couple pairs of shorts and a couple T-shirts to getting cleats and bats.
It's all
like that.
It's all legal now. You know, they can spoil you and not get a penalty for it. But
it's awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Lincoln, you guys need to get online here. You can go to Muckdogs, their website, and order a hat or something.
Yeah.
Start seeing some gear running around Lincoln.
That's right.
Hopefully.
So
Hopefully.
Muckdogs.
We just hope he's not there for very long. That's what.
But I mean, there's.
True.
What's your time frame, Ryan? As far as is this rookie?
Yeah, this is short season A-ball.
Yeah.
So it's usually the higher draft picks. I think it's about to the top 10, 12, 14 rounds. They send here usually, and I'm actually one of like 4 or 5 rookies to actually be in short season. A lot of guys have been here and been drafted since probably 2010, 2011, and some of the Latino kids have been here since 2008, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
These guys have been through it, so I mean that's a big help too. I mean, these guys that have been through the short season and seen the level of play that you need to be on, and a lot of guys. I mean, even the pitchers. I mean, pitchers see so many at bats and stuff like that that those guys know a lot about baseball as well when it comes to your swing and stuff like that. So I mean, these guys. I mean, every guy on the team has their own little bit of knowledge to throw into the jar for you. So they're all a big help. I mean, it's really good. I mean, I expect to probably finish off the season here in short season since it's my first year.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like I said, I hope to move up, but if not, it's fine because I mean this is a very, very high level of baseball, and there's a lot of guys that are just great baseball players in this league. I mean, New York Penn League's a pretty historic league, and we got a lot of good minor league systems here with the Cardinals and the Pirates and the Nationals and a few other teams. I'm not sure who else is in it, but I mean it's good baseball every day.
So are you back in this area at all? I mean, everything's probably on the East Coast where you play. I mean, you won't come back in this area or even close over here, would you, to play? You guys travel a lot, I guess, what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, we travel quite a bit. We're in New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio. I think the closest we get to Illinois is northeast Ohio, up around the Cleveland area, I want to say. It's about 8.5 hours from Lincoln. So, but I mean, the season ends September 4th. I'm not sure if I'll be going to instructional league after that down in Jupiter or not. I'll probably find that out closer to the end of the season. But after that, I mean, September 4th rolls around and I'm not in instruct. I'll have a couple weeks to come home and just kind of hang out with my family, have some downtime, and then after that, I'll probably be going down to winter camp down in Jupiter. So I'll be there for a while and then come back home for a little bit and then head right back out to Jupiter for spring training.
Man, sounds fun.
It's a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a business, that's for sure.
It's a business, and
it's awesome,
a good
I'm
business.
enjoying every second of it.
Well, that's good. That's what it's all about, and the more you enjoy it, the more you're going to work at it. So there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to advance up in the ranks. It's just going to take a little time, a big adjustment. But Ryan, thanks for calling in. I'm sure you got stuff to do today.
You got a game today, Ryan?
Yeah, we do. It's raining again here, so
wow.
We're supposed to play a doubleheader today since we got rained out yesterday. So I'm not sure if we're going to get it in or not. Hopefully we will, but
that just means you have to play 4 tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a doubleheader today too.
Yeah, Josh has a doubleheader. He's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
T-ball.
a little T-ball pitching machine league, so we don't know if we're going to get that in.
We're
either.
working him to get where you're at right now. So
take it easy on him down there.
Yeah, I will. Keep it up, Ryan. Everybody's following you back here, and keep me updated on the Twitter. We'll try and give all
Twitter.
you. I like that tweeting. That's kind of cool.
I'll have to follow you.
Hey,
How
get
many
on there.
followers do you have?
4.
I think I have 7.
I'm just waiting for Ryan to follow me.
I tweeted one time, and my kids, my youngest one yelled at me because I did it wrong. So I haven't done it since.
No, we're following you, and keep up the good work. Keep working hard, and we'll keep giving everybody updates every Saturday here.
And then Ryan, if you are in town, get a hold of us, and we'll bring you in studio for another interview. A little more personal, and still a lot of questions asked, but right now I know your head's spinning. Our heads are spinning with all the questions that we had. We couldn't get them all in, but thanks for calling in, Ryan. Josh
not a
said.
problem. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, good luck, and we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Take it easy, guys.
Yep, too. And that's Florida Marlin draftee Ryan Aper. He's now up in Batavia, New York, with the Muckdogs.
Mm-hmm. They have so many teams. You just the names are unbelievable. I mean, what it just takes you.
What's a muck dog?
What you're looking at
dirty
right
dog?
there, it's a dog running through a fence right here. It looks like on their website.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
But you got so many teams. You got to have a lot of mascots.
There's a lot of kids. I mean,
creative thinking.
Yeah, and you just think about it. That many teams and the draft. How many kids are involved in MLB, in the minors and stuff, to make it to the big leagues? It's pretty difficult.
Oh yeah.
But just to be where he's at right now is a huge accomplishment that you just don't see every day.
Well, and the thing is that he wasn't a senior, so he had options.
Right.
And I think that helped him also. When you're a senior and you're in college, that's the last straw.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have an option, so he's got a little buying power, saying, "Hey, you don't meet me where I want to be. I'm going to school."
And he's only maybe 20 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe 21. I doubt. He's probably still 20.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still got, obviously, a lot of room for improvement, and he's just going to get better and better. And like you said, I think we didn't ask about Middle Tennessee State. I think he had a scholarship to go there.
Yeah, he was headed there after.
But chose to do this and, making money doing something that he loves. And, he's only going to get better and improve. I'm sure he's probably a little down right now, but he says he's having fun and he loves it. So, and he's only been out there for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, just a couple weeks.
He's still not adjusted. Being away from from Springfield, Illinois to East Coast, it's a big adjustment. But once he gets settled in, there's no doubt in my mind that he's going to succeed.
Well, it sounds like with the success that he had at Lincoln Land, maybe one of his biggest tough things to get through is the slump, or is the I'm not the hitting 400 like I was, or hitting home runs, or when the difficult times come, that's the hardest thing, I think, especially a guy that's been just on fire for 2 years at Lincoln Land. I mean, some of the numbers he put up were absolutely unbelievable.
Well, and you touched on a little bit earlier, going to a wood bat.
Yeah,
it's
a whole different
the baseball is
ballgame.
just not coming off a wood bat like it does an aluminum bat.
It's a whole different ball game. You're breaking them. You can't hit. I mean, you
got to hit the sweet spot.
Literally, quarter size.
Yeah, aluminum bat. You got pretty much the whole barrel. But
you watch the Swamp People. They kill the Gators. They got those quarter size, but they hit it every time.
Right
that doesn't happen when 95's coming at you. You don't hit that baby all the time. So
it's easier to be a Gator hunter.
Yes.
Than a baseball player.
When them things are right, you can put that gun right up there and get him. But it's tough. But it's a difference, and it'll take a little bit of time, I'm sure, as anybody. As we just talked about the NBA draft, takes time for those guys to get going.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's a whole different ballgame. Guys are bigger, stronger, faster. Like he said, he hasn't seen anything under 92, where at Lincoln Land he was seeing 85 or 84 every day.
That's all, you know, visual there, seeing it come in. And
that's straight at Lair. Now it's curving and moving and
you know,
going all over the place. So
12-6, you know, curveball.
And you now maybe have 1,000 fans probably in the stadium, where at Lincoln Land he might have had 100. You know, I mean, and they're yelling at you and they don't like you. And
there's more expectation too, because now you're getting paid.
Yeah.
So if you're getting
paid, you may hear a boo. You may
Right.
hear this, or you travel and, hey, center fielder, you dropped the ball last time. Nice catch. You know, making fun, you know, doing all. It's just a whole different ball game. But what of a neat opportunity he's got. There's gonna be a lot of people that would like to change.
I would love
change
to
his shoes.
And he said anybody's eligible.
Boy, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they're eligible. But if you're looking at me and I'm looking at you, we're the wrong two to be looking at. Now, Joe is eligible. He's 6'5", just 18. I mean, they'd rather take a chance on him than they would.
Joe, I don't know if he could catch, though, or hit, or throw. He's a farm boy.
The
only throwing he does is hay bales.
Yeah, that's part of the requirements when you go play baseball, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks for calling in, Ryan. Probably got us got us up online in New York, anyways.
Probably we're worldwide.
That's right. That's right, buddy.
If you don't know it by now, you're missing out on one heck of a show. But we've only got 4 minutes left in the show, so I guess we'll just keep it here, wrap it up.
Yeah.
We only got one commercial break in, so I apologize for that. But whenever you get somebody that's willing to talk to us more than 5 minutes, you got to keep them online.
Well, and I think a lot of people in our area that listen wanted to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't want to listen to us. They want to listen to him and what's going on, exactly the process that takes off from your last game at Lincoln Land to your signing day, to your this, to your that. You know, all that.
We'll just live our
stuff.
dreams through Ryan.
Right.
Just,
yeah.
You know.
That's why I'm on Twitter.
Right.
With
him. I got to follow him now.
Yeah. You got to get on there now.
Well, I don't even know if I know my password anymore.
But
that tweet and stuff.
Oh, it's fun.
Well, Ryan, congratulations. We will definitely follow you and give people updates throughout our shows over the year.
Yeah, we'll have him on all summer. We'll follow him. We're going to try and bring everything here. I mean, you know, the beauty of the internet, we can have stats and records,
we got
and
all kinds of info,
pictures, and
if
all
you
that
guys
kind of stuff.
Order some gear, get on their website, muckdogs.com, and get some gear.
Maybe the only time you'll have to worry about the Batavia Muckdogs.
Yeah, well, hey, I'll wear a Batavia Muckdogs hat, you know.
Well, let's get them. Maybe Ryan would send us some. Surely he's got some extras.
Well, hey, he's top dog now.
If he's coming on the show, he's got to give us some gear. Yeah. At least a bat. He's getting those for free.
Or a signed baseball or something. Absolutely. Well, hey, we got about 2 or 3 minutes left in the show. I just wanted to touch up on some Blackhawks. Won the Stanley Cup last Monday. I know it's
You're
old.
pumped. You said you're going to the parade next year, no matter what.
Next time they win it, I'm going. There are millions and literally millions of people.
Pictures.
And I was watching it, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I say I'm going. I probably won't because I don't like dealing with those crowds. But, man, it's a big deal for Chicago sports to have something like that.
Well, yeah. Well, look at the other teams we got to choose from.
And that's why I was telling my wife last night, can you imagine if the Cubs ever won the World Series, what that town would be like?
City. There would not be a city left.
Wow. Because there was just nothing.
I don't even know why you bring that up. There's no chance.
It's a dream.
I don't even know why you would bring that up.
Well, because I don't either.
Because you're hopeful.
Back to the Hawks. But
yeah, really cool. What a turn of event. What, in like 17 seconds they went from down 1 to up 1.
Yeah.
I mean, Boston just got to be kicking themselves right now.
It's the best finish in playoff hockey ever. And it's just... And the Blackhawks, they're relentless. I know they say that, well, we thought we were going, you know, they said they never thought they were going to Game 7. Everybody says that in their office.
Well, who would have thought? Yeah.
I thought they were going to Game 7. You're down 2-1.
Oh, I'm saying yes. There's no way
2-1 with Boston with a minute and
no way they
34
score.
seconds left in the game.
I'm with you there, yeah.
And Boston, one of the best defensive teams in the NHL. It's Game 7 back in Chicago. And then just like that, I was going nuts. I mean, the first one to tie it up, Bickle tied it up 2-2. And that's why you go to the net. You shoot, you get the rebound and put it back in. That's exactly what they did. Both goals with a pass from Taves to Bickle to tie it up, but then Bolin snuck
You've
back
got
in
all the
there.
names even.
I've been watching since '91.
You watch every game.
Not every game, no, but this year I did because there was only 48. But
Well, if there was a meeting of a fair weather fan, that was me this year.
And I've
but I
heard
turned
a
it
lot
on in
of
the
that.
playoffs, and it was, like I said earlier, I couldn't turn it off.
Oh, I've heard a lot of that. And I've
But I
started
probably will go
watching-
next year and not even turn it on.
Well, I will. But
Well, you're going to the parade, too.
the years before, it's hard to watch because you could never pick up the puck.
Now you
Well,
got
with
HD.
with high definition TV, you can see everything.
Mhm.
And I remember one year they tried to highlight the puck with the blue thing, and it was always off. But yeah,
Try it in 3D.
well, I don't have a 3D TV.
I don't either, but I don't even have HD. Do you?
I don't know. Yeah, everybody has HD. Well, not everybody.
Not mine.
But yeah. And a job I thought you might like is the keeper of the cup.
Yeah, that would be.
We get- there's two
I've got
guys-
a basement that could go.
Yeah, well, it's the two guys in the NHL. They work through the Hall of Fame committee.
Uh-huh.
They're in charge of the Stanley Cup. Wherever the Stanley Cup goes, one of those guys are with it.
Can I wear the Michael Jackson gloves?
If you want. I don't think they have sequence on them though. I think they're just plain white gloves.
That's fine.
But this Stanley Cup travels all over the world, and one of these guys are with it the whole time. That'd be a pretty good gig right there.
Yeah, it's almost like a kid.
Yeah. So, well, our time is up. Boy, that hour flew by with Ryan calling in, Ryan Aper.
Be nice to get him on maybe like once a month or something.
Well, I'm
We
sure,
can.
a great interview, so I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Keep everybody up here informed what's going on with him. Sure he's got a lot of family around here, and I'm sure he talks to his dad on a daily basis. So, but yeah, we'll try to get Ryan on here, like you said, maybe once a month, even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes, just to give us an update. Well, this show's complete. Another successful Cheap Seats. Thanks for coming in.
In and out.
You got to get out to the baseball fields.
I gotta feed that machine now.
It's still dry out. So thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
We'll be back next week, same time, different place. Not sure where we'll be next week, but we'll be somewhere.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Yep. This
somewhere.
is the Cheap Seats, 96.3 WLCNonline.com.